Obviously, Errol, get well soon.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, get well soon.
And I'll speak personally. You guys can
shout out to
that
Errol,
or not.
man.
I have no doubts about anything that Errol. I don't doubt his injury in the
we're
slightest.
not doing that.
I don't doubt
We're
anything.
not doing that here.
And I think he is somebody that. Oh, is Errol ducking Manny? I don't. If there's one guy in boxing that I don't think is ducking anybody,
we're not.
it's
doing
Errol
that.
Spence.
Yeah,
Jr.
we're not doing that.
But, so hopefully get better soon. Hope he comes back 100%.
We let all them other podcasts do all that. Nah, my man. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he comes back 100%. But
And with that being said,
so we got Ugas.
But let me just say though, because I try to be fair to y'all. I try to like keep it as honest and as real as possible. And I think one thing I try to do is I could try to advocate for the fighters, and I try to get y'all to kind of understand what we go through, what to expect, so on and so forth. In this particular situation, do not speculate. Do not try
to cut him down.
Give this man some justice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay? Because he's been through a lot, and we're past that. Let's stop talking about the accident. However, when he has to pull out because of an eye situation, y'all got to understand that it could happen in training.
Yeah.
My dad told me the other day, not the other day, but he said to me some time ago, he says, if you think that something's not wrong, you need to continue to do everything that you've been doing so that it stays that way. Yeah. He said, because how many sparring sessions have you had since you were 8 years old? And he stopped me in my tracks, because when I really think about that, I can't be oblivious to the fact that something could be wrong. I'm doing the best I can to make sure everything stays the way that it is. But to that point, it could happen in training. It could happen with his kids. I'm playing with
it could happen in life.
I'm playing with my kids all the time, and I'm like, ooh, that could have been the time. Ooh, that could have been the time. Like, let me stop. Let me stop. Because
look, I'm not in a boxer, and I had to have hand surgery.
Yeah. Nobody cares.
And he's got
nobody cares.
He has 3 young kids now. I know he's got a new baby.
So yeah, I'm just saying, like, don't speculate and don't start storytelling.
Try to chip away at Errol.
Wait, be patient.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's great.
Absolutely.
And he's a really good athlete. Yeah. He's not just a great boxer, but he's a really good athlete. So be patient, wait, and just be there for the dude. Like if he won't. Y'all love love on the dude. Like don't push him off and all right, so when's the next fight? All right, cool. We got to fight next week. Let's move forward with that. But like don't do this dude wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So go ahead.
So we have obviously Yordenis Ugas steps in. So now it's a fight for Pacquiao's title that Ugas has.
Oh no.
Hey, don't ask me.
Nevertheless, but so we can kind of.
Hey, you could put like a little. You could do like the little. You're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then like connect the lines.
It's like a family tree.
Yeah. So good way I think to jump into this. We had another question that kind of ties in. So Silo mixing and mastering. Can Shawn rate Ugas' power compared to other guys he's fought? Brooke, Thurman, Danny, Errol. And is it enough to threaten to knock out Manny potentially?
I consider Ugas to have a lot of strength. I didn't really consider him to have power. There have been guys who've hit me on the arms and the shoulders. Of course, there have clearly have been guys who've hit me and you can see the effects in the moment.
In the mouth.
But he didn't really strike me as the guy even with like that really had the significant type of power that you would consider when you're talking about Errol Spence Jr., you talking about Keith Thurman. However, I do think that he has, if he uses it correctly, enough strength and physicality to force Manny into some corners and into some situations that he doesn't want to be in. It has to happen for Ugas. It has to happen in the later half of the fight. I'm talking maybe even rounds 8 through 12, where he can impose his will on Manny and make it a really.
Hey, Shawn, do you feel like he has to dictate the pace, Ugas, if you think he's going to win?
That's not going to happen because Manny's going to dictate the pace, but he's got to find moments where he takes control.
Is that potentially to go off what Ant said? So the fight that you have with Ugas, the issue from Ugas' side is he doesn't dictate the pace well. Mm-hmm. He needs the counter punch. He's not somebody that can. His footwork's not great.
Yeah.
He can't really do it. Does it benefit him? Because I don't think Manny Pacquiao is going to go in there and fight on the outside. Like Manny Pacquiao is going to be Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Does that maybe even benefit Ugas because he can counterpunch at that point rather than having to be the guy that's leading? I think, let me preface, I think Pacquiao wins
but we
comfortably.
different scenario.
But hypothetically, does that benefit Yordenis in any way?
It does. Because I don't want to.
Yeah.
Because down the line, I might have the opportunity.
That's fine.
So,
yeah.
It benefits Ugas to try to counterpunch, but it also benefits Ugas to get some respect from Manny, which is not hard to do because Manny respects every man he gets in the ring with. And I think that Manny watches enough film. I think that Freddie watches enough film. The whole team does. If Manny feels something, he's gonna immediately respect it, and they're gonna make some adjustments and do some things differently. So I think it's a combination of Ugas counterpunching Manny, but also being physical without getting hit by Manny.
How for somebody, because in fairness, Errol and Manny was gonna be that's a great fight. That's
a great fight.
That's top versus top. Not to disrespect Ugas.
Yeah.
For somebody that right now is kind of like, man, I'm out. I want a refund on my tickets. I'm not gonna buy the pay-per-view. What sells them? How do you sell
Hey, you
them
sell this fight to them. You make them want to come.
Especially because you're working the fight also.
Yeah.
So, get you a little on the back end.
This is what I would say. I would say that Manny's gonna do Manny. Manny's gonna come in there. He's gonna fight boxing combination. He's gonna try to set up Ugas with the straight left, and he's going to basically fight in spurts. That's what Manny does now. He fights in spurts. It's up to Ugas and his team to find those moments that Manny wants to take control. Take that away from Manny, meanwhile still trying to engage and impose his will on Manny. I think that this fight is going to become interesting after 6 rounds. The difference, I won't speak on Errol Spence. I think after 6 rounds, I think that Manny's going to slow down. I think that Manny's going to try to find more spurts and smaller spurts and moments to steal rounds. And I think that as long as Ugas is there, has gotten some respect from Manny, I think it becomes a really good fight after 6.
Do you think it's also, I don't want to downplay the fight in general, but is it also a chance to see Manny Pacquiao?
I think that's the real.
Is that kind of the selling point? Like it's one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Yeah.
Like, you get to see that guy.
I thought that would sell the tickets was the fact that Manny's getting in the ring. You don't know how many more times this legend is going to get in the ring.
Yeah.
So I thought that might sell the tickets as well. But if we just talking about selling tickets, like you got to understand that Ugas is durable. Ugas is strong. Mm-hmm. Ugas really doesn't wear down through the course of 12 rounds. And he's going to be there to be hit. So
Manny may stop him.
How big of a statement is it if Manny stops him?
How big of a statement is that?
42 years old.
It's a big statement.
Yeah.
It's a big statement.
Yeah, Ugas is a
He's
top
a world
5
champ.
welterweight.
If Ugas,
because
world
even though,
champion.
but even though Ugas is a replacement fight for Errol Spence, don't forget that Ugas was on this card.
Yeah.
So Ugas is in shape. Ugas is, he's got from a game planning standpoint, some things have changed. But in terms of his preparation, in terms of his peak week and all that kind of stuff, he's right on line to fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is not, aside from game planning, this is prime Ugas.
And he's probably set for life now because of this fight.
Yeah.
Like the goal is accomplished coming from Cuba. This fight.
And if nothing else, as far as the stoppage, if nothing else, Ugas is sturdy.
Yeah.
Like you mentioned, he might not have punching power.
Yeah.
But he's probably one of the physically stronger welterweights just because he's a big guy. Mm-hmm. And so I think if anything, like if Pacquiao can if you can handle him and knock him out, that's a serious
I believe
statement.
he's been stopped before.
Ugas?
Maybe we could bring it up, but
He has.
yeah,
He's been stopped and he's been put down. When I was watching film of him,
Thomas DeLorme?
I was like,
DeLorme?
no, Thomas put him down. But when
was
I
it
was
Jamal
watching
James?
Jamal
too?
James.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jamal James, I think put him down. If not, stopped him. I think he put him down.
I don't think people believe it, but my dad actually changed the game plan when we were going out to the ring, and my dad says
Has he ever been stopped?
No, he's been
I've
stopped.
been dropped. I don't know about
No,
stopped.
he never was stopped.
He had a loss.
Shout out to Hafey. Thank you.
I just know he's been stopped. I mean,
dropped
dropped
down. Yeah.
Dropped.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
that's why I was happy to check. Nope, Ugas. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Put some respect on his name. Never been stopped.
That's on you.
It is.
Never lost.
I'm throwing it though.
I'm just speaking.
No, he's lost.
My bad.
But when he gets dropped,
Wow.
it's early in the fight. That was my point. When he gets dropped, it's early in the fight, and somebody like Manny needs that. If Manny touches him early and drops him early, I think Manny will keep going. It's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, and I don't think Manny. I'm not sure it's possible to have a boring Pacquiao fight.
I was about to say that.
So it's just like, if anything, it's going to be exciting from at least, not that Ugas isn't an exciting fighter. I think He really is a good fighter.
Yeah.
Like he's not great in my opinion, but he's good, really good. So if anything,
Are there any questions on there asking what Ron Artest is? Because I had a feeling.
No. They called it
like,
they love asking you stuff.
Yeah.
No, they want to ask you stuff.
So we got another one, Dark Side. Shout out to the Four Kings of Podcasting.
We got 10 minutes, so let's just go through questions.
So, what was something that surprised you most when you sparred Manny? Other than him giving you his shoes.
I think how fast Manny was. That was really surprising.
Hand speed or feet?
The whole 9. I mean, Manny is fast, especially when I sparred Manny. When I sparred Manny, keep in mind it was 2010, and then I think it was again in 2011.
In his prime,
he was very fast. I mean, he was on you. And that's what I said about this fight with Errol Spence Jr. Like I had time to make adjustments. You see, Keith got dropped in the very first round, and then it took some rounds for Keith to really start to get comfortable and find his place and through that fight. And then
that was surprising.
I felt like Manny took his foot off the gas pedal as well. So back in the day, I had moments, you know. I mean, we sparred, and I had chances to make adjustments and figure things out. And once I did very well against Manny. But I always kept that in mind. Like I had an opportunity to spar with this dude and learn what was going on and how to adjust to it. Too many people get that opportunity to make adjustments.
You got to adjust on the fly when he's trying to really hurt you.
Yeah, exactly.
Was he the fastest
and
guy?
I don't think that he tries to hurt anymore the way that he used to. You know? Not to say he was trying to hurt me in sparring, but he used to like go to the ring with this different type of mindset. I think it's just a little different for him now. I don't know what it is, but it's just a little different. He's one of the fastest because nobody really fights like him. Nobody really fights like me. You know what I mean? So when you're up against a guy who shuffles his feet and, you know, gets here and there really quickly, a lot like I do and did, I was really surprised at that. So that was definitely something that helped me improve.
Hey, I would love to see y'all fight because I think y'all would move and then probably just smile at each other like,
it's like Sonic and Knuckles. I feel like they're both just going.
Both move like, okay.
Thank you. Give me some love. Who's Knuckles?
He is. He's the one with the red. He's the red one. He's got the hair going back. And Idris Elba's playing him in the new Sonic movie, allegedly.
Really?
He tweeted about it. But
okay.
It got my ear to the Sonic streets. But
the Sonic streets.
So another question
Your
was
Knuckles, I think.
Yeah, he's Knuckles in this case. Okay. I mean, Sonic is Sonic. Pacquiao is Pacquiao. I mean,
can't argue with that. What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ant. Follow me on IG, Ant with 2 T's.
This is the Porter Way Podcast. This is Anthony Brenagh, and this is Carson Merk. Tell them what to do.
Hey, like, subscribe, comment, follow us on all social media platforms.
Subscribe.
I'm from Louisiana. I'll talk with a B. Let's do it. Let's do it again. All right.
Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Porter Way Podcast.
You're already here.
Hey, this is our outro. We're gonna do it how we want to.
I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.